My name is Amanda Finley, and I live in Kansas City. This is not the first time you've heard from me. It won't be the last either. I got sick with COVID the first time on March 6, 2020, and I never got better. In fact, I got worse. And things got worse. I lost my home, and my lease wasn't renewed in July 2020. And after bouncing between friends who gave me COVID again, I wound up in a tent at Weston Bend State Park. I got back into housing 2 years later, but was too sick often at work and lost that home in April 2024. And I'm speaking to you now from my tent in the woods. My colleagues are asking you today to earmark billions for research, and I agree with them. It is necessary. None of that helps those of us left behind, however. Fallen by the wayside, to quote Dr. Anthony Fauci. I may have been one of the first to lose my home, but I'm not the last. Far from it. How many long haulers have had to move in with parents or other family? How many, unable to work, have relied on the mercies of mutual aid to eat, to get medicine, to exist? Where are we supposed to exist? Call 211. No, you call 211 and tell me what happens. What exactly is supposed to be in place? No one has answers to these questions. They all assume you put something into place. You haven't. What did you do? You lied and sold stock. Is Washington, D.C. so impotent that it can't do anything? I refuse to believe that, and I invite you to prove otherwise. We desperately need sweeping reforms to clean up the mess you made, the mess you refuse to see, the mess you want to fall by the wayside. And we will not fall by the wayside. We refuse. I will not die like Jake from Vidor, Texas. I will not die like Brooke from Kansas City. I will not die like Tracy from Knoxville, Tennessee. And I will not die like Leslie from Memphis, Tennessee. We demand universal basic income. We demand Medicare for all. We demand housing as a human right, and we demand social justice for our Black and brown loved ones. Your patent lack of oversight, your focus on fundraising for your next campaign, your lack of citizen representation, your fiscal irresponsibility, and your self-promoting practices, they are all killing us, and we will not go quietly. We demand equity for all and a place at the table where decisions are being made for our shrinking futures. We demand a plan for the 24 million estimated people living with long COVID in the United States alone. You can't ignore us forever, and we won't let you. Where are we supposed to live? How are we supposed to access medical care? How do we afford our medications? Jake died because he couldn't afford a heart medication. How many more Jakes do you need? How do we not keep getting COVID because you created a society hell-bent on mass infection? We can't even go to see a pulmonologist without getting COVID again. Ask Renee Seamarge of Kansas City how she knows. A simple, properly worn respirator makes a big difference. Just like impose Mask of the Red Death. Because you have failed us, you will eventually join us. You have no plan in place for the next pandemic, which is likely upon us already. If you want to play politics over science, we will send you home. That is, if we have equity at the polls. Make it so we can vote for you if you listen. Make it so we can send you home if you have no interest in your constituency. Like Senator Inhofe of Oklahoma, whose home state boasts a whopping third of its population with long COVID, you will follow suit. Save us to save yourselves.